Hi, Angela here again, your educational librarian, to show you how to search for journals by academic discipline or by citation. We're also going to take a quick look at what Google Scholar can do for us. So here we are at library.southalabama.edu looking at the Marx Library's main search page. So we want to search for journals by academic discipline. Under the library resources, we can go to Journal and eBook list. Now we used this link the last time to look up the name of a specific journal that we knew about, but if we're just looking for journals that the library subscribes to by subject, we can go up here to the menu at the top and click on Subjects. We can select the subject from the drop-down menu. We'll scroll down here to Education. You can see that we subscribe to 3,425 education journals. It's quite a lot of journals, but if we click on it, you'll see that we can fine-tune or filter out some specific kinds of journals. We have journals related to education on abstracting, bibliographies, and statistics, educational finance, research, guidance and counseling, higher education, international education, secondary education. Let's take a look at the teaching and curriculum area. If we click, you can see that we have 621 journals on teaching and curriculum. So let's click on that. The 621 journals on education and teaching are listed below. Actually, what we're getting are ebooks and journals that we own. So let's click the Journals Only button so that we're looking only at the journals that are related to teaching and curriculum for education. So I can now just scroll through these journals until I see something either familiar or interesting that appeals to me or that might be helpful to me in my research. So here's the Art Education Journal. It's available in Education Research Complete, and it's also available in JSTOR Arts and Sciences collection. But do notice that in the JSTOR collection, it's available from 1948 to 2009. However, Education Research Complete gives us 2004 to the present. So if you want some more up-to-date journals, we would select the Education Research Complete. Education Research Complete is an EBSCOhost product, so it's indexed by EBSCOhost. So this interface is quite different from that of Wiley that we saw before when we were looking at the British Journal of Educational Technology. From this site, we can go over here and just pick a year for which we want to browse one of the art education journals, or the journal titled Art Education. So if I click on 2011 and expand it to tell me what all the volumes and issues are. So from here I can pick a particular volume and issue, click on the volume and issue, and now the journal articles that are in a specific volume and issue are listed here. So I can click on any one of these: Creativity and Digital Art Education. All of these articles have been published in Art Education. I have some information about the authors. This is a short abstract, and there are some suggested subject terms. So it might be a good idea to make note of subject terms that you see beneath any of these issues and write them down to use them in searches in the future. Pedagogy and Practice, if we click on that one, then we are presented with a link that will let us look at the article in HTML or full text. Over on the right hand side, I could get an EBSCOhost folders account and then add this article to my folder. I could print the article, I could email the article, I can save the article. If I click on Cite, then it provides me with an APA style citation. Well, that's what EBSCOhost calls it. It's not really an APA style citation that is complete. You would still need the DOI, and there are some typographical errors here. For instance, this is all in uppercase. It's not exactly configured properly. So you are responsible for making sure that all of your citations are adhere to APA style guide. But this is a good starter, so I would probably go ahead and copy, select this text, right click, copy, and paste it into that Microsoft Word document that I have opened in the background. That's kind of a standard practice. If I'm going to read an article, I like to make a record of the citation. So let's click this pop-up box off and think about what else we might like to do. We can listen to this article. That's very nice if you want to listen to it while you're doing some other work. You can scroll right through the article and read everything that's published. This is just like reading the print publication. So all of the article is here in a HTML version. If you want the PDF full text, you can click on it here to get the PDF full text. It might be a good idea to always get the PDF full text of an article that you're reading for research, because if you decide to use a direct quote from this article, there are no page numbers on this HTML version, but when you use a direct quote, you're going to have to provide the page number on which the quote has been taken. The PDF version of this article would have the complete page numbers and pagination as if you were looking at a print document. So just remember to always get the PDF version. So that's how we can search for journals by academic discipline. And if we want to search by, if we have a citation, perhaps we've been reading a book and we have found a citation or to an article, and we want to see if the library has the article, we can go to the citation finder link from our journal and ebook list and put in the journal title. Basically put in as much information as you can in these boxes and click on search, and the search engine will try to find that article for you. So let's take a look at what Google Scholar can do for us. Now, Google Scholar is not your regular Google. It exists at scholar.google.com. So if we go to scholar.google.com, this is Google's attempt to provide us with some bibliographic citations. It will search some of the databases that University of South Alabama subscribes to, but it does not do a very good job of searching the majority of them. So it's a rather scant way of searching if you use this. But there are some benefits to using Google Scholar. I want to I'll show you a demonstration of how Google Scholar can be useful. I'm going to copy and paste the title of an article into the Google Scholar search engine and search. This is the title of an article, and I've searched on the title of this article. And so the article is available here because I'm signed into my Google Apps for Education account, which is the account you get with your Jagmail email account. It gives me this link right here to a PDF that will allow me to read this article. So this will authenticate me through the University of South Alabama's website. Now if it'll look for the article in the databases from this link, but I'll still be required to log in using my South Alabama credentials. So we can look at this article. It's a 2015 article. And you can see here it's not letting me actually look at it. It's telling me that it's some information about the publisher of the article. I can look at the table of contents, and it's prompting me to sign in. But if I wanted to look at any of these articles, I can click on these articles. Let's see if it'll give us the PDF and let me download. There's a small viewing screen that comes up here. Now I'm sitting in my office in the library, so it is authenticating me automatically. But if you tried to do this from home, you would probably get an error, or it would say that you need to log in. If that ever happens to you, you can just copy and paste this citation, or you could go over here and grab the citation. And I've already showed you how to look up articles by citation in this tutorial. So we could copy this citation and then just go to Citation Finder and look for the article in the library's databases. A really neat feature of Google Scholar, and one reason that I do like to use Google Scholar, and I use this trick quite regularly. I'll search for an article. This is an article published in 1997, Social Presence as a Predictor of Satisfaction. You can see that the article was cited by 1,387 people. So I could easily click on this, and I'm presented with all of the articles that have cited the previous article. The previous article is listed here. Everybody here in this list, all 1,000 plus articles are listed. So that's fun to do. Not only that, Google Scholar continues to give me the cited by information for each of the articles that have been cited by the original article. So this can be a bit of a rabbit hole, and you would want to pay attention to whether or not you are going in circles and just reading articles that have been cited in a loop. But it's fun and interesting to look at who has cited what, and to just making sure that you are covering a lot of ground in tracing the research history of a topic. Okay, so that about does it for the Google Scholar. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for listening.